Why did I get stem cells? Because you're an idiot who doesn't know anything about stem cell treatment and doesn't understand that it has no proven efficacy. Ben.
Wanted to update you guys on the stem cell thing because I mentioned I would do that, and I'll give you a little more background on that. Now, yesterday I did my video on how I thought the Joe Rogan appearance went. A lot of you guys commented, "Well, you seem out of breath." Well, I just got done literally doing sprints like a minute before, so that's why that was occurring. I just didn't have time, so I had to do it really quickly. But I've now had a chance to watch the interview, and I guess you're always your own worst critic. I mean, there's things that I wish I would have expanded upon more and maybe added some things or things like that. But anyway, it is what it is. So hopefully it'll have a decent effect. I'm already getting a lot of, as you might imagine, a lot of people are asking me to do things and appear on podcasts and go places, which I'll try my best to do as many as I can to spread the message. The good news is we've had a lot of traffic to Revero, our company, and a lot of people have signed up. So that's obviously good because we want to we want to grow and be successful and help as many people as we possibly can. I think that's how we change, quite honestly, health. But onto the stem cells. Why are you getting stem cells? Why are they injected in your neck? Well, some of you guys know back in August I kind of injured my neck doing jiu-jitsu. Prior to that I didn't really have any neck issues to speak of. I mean, I'd spent years playing rugby, and that probably at some point led to a little bit of degenerative change over the years, and I'm getting close to 60 years old right now. But generally, I don't have any neck symptoms. Doing pretty good, and even right now, I'm doing pretty good with that. But I injured it and had a lot of just horrible pain going on my arm, and I couldn't sleep, and pretty bad numbness and burning, and actually some weakness in my tricep. And so Joe had reached out to me, and Joe's a very nice guy, very generous, very nice guy. In every interaction I've had with him so far. And he said, "Hey, let me hook up with these stem cell guys that I utilize a lot." And so we went to the place called Ways to Wells. It's a stem cell clinic in Austin. And I'll be honest with you guys, I'm very skeptical.
I don't know why you do stem cell treatment for something like this. If he has a pinched nerve due to degenerative discs, you need surgery to fix that. Or you just wait for hopefully it heals on its own. If he has like a split disc in his neck, then basically the tissue inside the disc can like puff open, and then it can put pressure on your nerves. It can heal on its own. But if it doesn't heal on its own, you need surgery to fix that. Like, what does he think stem cells are going to do?
Skeptical. In fact, of my own accord, I probably would have not sought out stem cells because my sort of belief and my bias is, as an orthopedic surgeon, the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons basically says, "Hey, we don't think stem cells do much," right? I'm very skeptical, right? And one of the things I've often tell people, if you're going to try one of these
So, by the way, he's not an orthopedic surgeon. He got his medical license taken away. He just calls himself that still.
Kind of experimental things, which it kind of at the very least make sure you're metabolically healthy. Because I think injecting whatever a lot of the times they cost a lot of money into these situations where you just have this metabolic garbage. You're just unhealthy, eating garbage, smoking, drinking. That's a complete waste of money in my mind. If you're going to heal, you need to optimize to the best you can, your diet, your sleep, and all those types of things. So I'm pretty much in that situation. And, so these are neonatal stem cells. They come from the umbilical cord, right? So they're not my own. There are, I guess, pros and cons to that. But I had one directed, into my neck musculature. They can't do it into the disc is where, I had a disc injury, and I've got, obviously, the nerve.
Why would he do this?
With that. And then they also did an IV, just kind of a general systemic push of basically kind of amniotic fluid, Wharton's jelly. They also want me to try this peptide BP157, which I'm also skeptical about, to be honest.
The BP157 probably did more for him than the stem cells. Why, if you just understand how the injury affects you, stem cells aren't going to do anything.
I'm kind of a skeptic on a lot of things. But I said, yeah, I'll try it. I'll give it a fair shot. And So, from my mind, because honestly, I'm a lot of the way healed already. There's not that much gain to go. I mean, so to me, I already in a situation I could live with where I am. Now, I'd like to be better, obviously, but I still work out, I still train. I want to get back to, jujitsu. So I'd like to be in a little bit better position with that. I've got some neck strength thing I'm going to do. But what I will consider a win at this point is that I don't really have much neck pain. I've got a little bit, like when I extend my neck and hold it for a while, I get increased numbness in my fingers. I still have pretty profound numbness, particularly in this index finger, that has not really changed much at all that I can tell since this whole time. So if that gets better, and then also I have some level of weakness just in my right tricep. I see it when I isolate, when I'm doing like single arm tricep push downs. I can tell this side is 20% weaker than this side. I mean, compound movements, bench press, push-ups, I can do those fine, but when I isolate, I've got this. So if those things improve significantly, then I will consider that the stem cell therapy had some level of efficacy for me, and so that's best I can do, because I mean,
there's no way to know if the stem cells had any effect. Like, injuries heal on their own, and he just admitted the injury is already healed a lot on its own. So how would he know if the stem cell treatment that he got had any effect? This is why chiropractic, so many people think chiropractors do anything. If you actually look at the research, chiropractic doesn't have any benefit. It's just that people think it does, because when they have back pain, they go to the chiropractor, get their neck and back cracked, and then a few days later they feel better or something. They would have gotten better anyway. It's just that they went to the chiropractor and then they got better, and they attribute the chiropractor to getting better rather than them healing, on their own. This guy is just stupid. I just don't understand why he did this.
If you had done it to me 2 months ago when I was just miserable, I couldn't sleep, I had constant pain, then I would have more to sort of check the progress on there. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. I mean, they say, maybe give it a couple months. I'm supposed to kind of take it easy, which is a hard part for me. And so what I'll do is, in particular around the neck. And so I had been doing some of this iron neck stuff, which that's another thing I'll talk about maybe in another video, but I'll probably dial that back a little bit, but I still want to work on range of motion, a little bit of stuff in there. So anyway, that's the stem cell stuff. I hope some of you guys watched it. If you guys watched the Rogan episode, let me know what you guys thought. And obviously more stuff to come. This is the beginning of the fight, guys. I've been in.
This guy just is not smart. He has no critical thinking skills. It really shows why he lost his medical license and why he follows the carnivore diet. Any fucking sensible person, and he ought to know better. Because he said even his own in his own medical practice, it's not recognized as being efficacious. And he says something stupid like, well, I'll see if it works. How do you know? You could just heal on your own, and then you won't know if the treatment did anything, or if you just healed on your own and the treatment did nothing. There's no point to getting it done. It really is a dummy.